Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a chocolate cake. The first thing that you're going to want to do is gather all your ingredients. Your ingredients that you're going to need are listed here. Once you have all your ingredients, you're going to want to turn your oven on to 350 degrees. And you're also going to want to spray your 8-inch cake pan with cooking spray, as I'm doing here. And I recommend you do this over a sink or an area where you don't want oil all over your floor. You're going to make sure it is fully coated. Fully coated. That way your cake doesn't stick to the pan. And you're going to set that off to the side. Now that you have preheated your oven to 350 degrees and you've sprayed your pan and set it aside, it is time to start making the mix. The first thing that you're going to want to do is take 2 cups of white sugar. Then you're going to take 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. You're going to take your baking soda, and you're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. And you're going to take your baking powder, and you're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of that also. And then you're going to take your 3/4 cup again, and you're going to do cocoa powder. I use Hershey's. Now it's time for your salt, and for that, you're just going to do 1 teaspoon of salt. You can either use a whisk or you can use a handheld mixer. I'm going to go ahead and mix this together. Now that you've mixed all of your dry ingredients together in a bowl, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're still going to add the wet ingredients. It is time to add all your wet ingredients. I'm going to start with my 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Next, I'm going to take and add my 2 large eggs. Now I'm going to take my milk, and I'm doing 1 cup of milk. And then I'm going to take my vanilla extract, and I'm going to do 2 teaspoons. Now that we have all of our wet ingredients, we can start combining with the hand mixer. You're going to want to take a spatula like this before adding your boiling hot water, and you're just going to want to take it and scrape the edges of your bowl to make sure you got everything good and mixed. Now you're going to want to take your boiling hot water, and you're going to want to add it to the mixture. Now you're going to take the first cake pan that you sprayed, and you're going to want to pour it in there very carefully. While you get your second 8-inch cake pan, and you fill that one up. Your cake and you're going to set a timer for 35 minutes. Now that your alarm has gone off, you're going to want to take your cakes. Pardon me, my thing is broken. You're going to want to pull one of them out. Cancel that. You're going to pull one of them out. Okay. It is done. Now that the cakes are out of the oven, you're going to want them to cool for 10 minutes. Now that the cakes have sat and cooled for 10 minutes in the pan, it's time to take them out of the pan. Now you're going to want to let these sit and cool for even longer outside of the pan, and we'll be back in part 2 to make the frosting and decorate the cakes.